Dear learner, I welcome you all to this online teaching session. Today we will discuss about plagiarism. Now before talking about plagiarism, let us know what is ethical manuscript. An ethical manuscript is one which is free from plagiarism, duplicate publication, ghost authorship, copyright laws infringement, any form of bias or conflict of interest, fabrication or falsification, and unethical research. Means ethical manuscript should be free from all these misconducts. Out of all these misconducts, plagiarism is the most widely observed misconduct. So today we will discuss about plagiarism. The word plagiarism was derived from Latin word plagiarius, which means kidnapper. The word was first described in a literature by dramatist Ben Jonson in 1601. By Office of Research Integrity ORI of United States, the plagiarism is defined as theft or misappropriation of intellectual property and the substantial unattributed textual copying of another works. That means plagiarism means either stealing someone's intellectual property or copying someone's text or others' text or work. Copying of sentences and paragraph misleads the ordinary reader regarding the contributor of the author. Cut and paste, that is copy, cut and paste, is also part of plagiarism. As per Committee on Publication Ethics COPE, plagiarism is the unreferenced use of others' published and unpublished ideas. Now, what are the different types of plagiarism? Plagiarism can be intentional or unintentional. In intentional plagiarism, it is a deliberate or intentional act of copying entire text, paragraph, or data and presenting that data as its own. While in unintentional plagiarism, author is either unaware of such research, that means author is not uh, knowing about the published or existing research, author is unaware of the ethics in writing, and authors does not know how to cite and thus presents similar article. Next is text, words, ideas, or data. Plagiarism in the form of text known as copy, cut, paste. Word to word writing, complete sentences, paragraph, tables, or even pictures are copied without acknowledgement comes under this type of plagiarism. Next is source. This type of plagiarism uses previous articles citation without actually reading or cross-referencing the bibliography. So in this type of plagiarism, cross-referencing or bibliography is not taken into consideration. Mosaic or patch writing, replacing, recording or rephrasing the words or sentences of article to provide it new look. So in mosaic, one can replace, record, reorder or rephrase the words or sentences of article to give it new look, and there will not be any acknowledgement to the original author. Next is self-plagiarism. When research is added on previously published article, book, contributed chapter, journal and is presented as a new research without acknowledging the first article or taking permission from the previous publisher. So in self plagiarism, the article is already published, and or chapter or any research work in journal is already there, but the author is presenting it as a new research without acknowledging the original article or taking the permission from previous publisher. Now next is ghost writing. A ghost contributor or ghost author ship is one where main contributor is not given due acknowledgement, and someone who has not contributed is given due credit. Means here the original contributor or original author is not given any acknowledgement, while someone who has not contributed at all to that particular research or manuscript, and that person's name is uh, given credit. So that is ghostwriting. Next is collusional. When a professional agent or institution is hired to write an article and then the article is claimed as own, it is known as collusional. Now, what are the other ways of plagiarism? There are different words which are used for plagiarism. So, one by one, we will see each word and their meaning. First one is clone. Submitting someone else's work, which is just transcribed as his or her own. So, submitting someone else's work is known as clone. Then Control C. It contains most of the text from single source without alterations. Next is retweet. It includes proper citation but with too much text used from the original article. Error 404 includes quoting non-existent or inaccurate source. So error 404 means quotation or citation of non-existent or inaccurate source. Aggregator. It includes proper citation of sources but contains almost nothing of their own work. Find, replace, changing keywords and phrases but retaining a substantial part of the content of primary source. So in find and replace, some words or phrases are changed but substantial or most of the part of original article is retained. Next is amix, paraphrasing multiple sources which are so arranged that complement each other. Next is recycle, the use of their own work. Means one work is again published by just small modification, then it is known as recycle. Hybrid, combine perfectly cited sources with the copied without citation. Mashup, blending the copied material which is taken from multiple sources. Now, how to avoid plagiarism? So, always acknowledge the original source of idea, text or illustration. So, acknowledgement or citation is must. Enclose within quotation marks all the text that has been copied verbatim from another source. When paraphrasing, use your own words. When not sure if the idea, fact they wish to include is common, acknowledge, cite the references. One must cite references accurately. Avoid writing multiple separate articles if it can be presented as a large complex study in a comprehensive manner in single article. Along with the manuscript, submit a cover letter to the editor clearly stating any instances of overlapping from the previous publication and asking for advice. If unintentionally using somebody's work or idea or text without appropriate referencing, to write to the editor of the journal for advice. Means if there is an unintentional uh, uh, copying of somebody else's idea, so you can seek the advice of editor of that particular journal. These are the references using which this PPT has been prepared. I thank you all for patiently listening. Have a good day.